Everyone, my name is Uche Omana and I run Say You Hair Academy. Welcome to my channel. Today's focus is on existing businesses. If you're running a salon business today, I'm sure you started out with a great vision because you identified a problem and you started by preferring solution. But if we were to look back right now, are we still on track? Or have we really lost focus? How did we get to the point where we are currently? For some of us, we may look back and realize that we have totally left the vision that we have started with, just because we have been distracted either by trends or not being able to grasp some part of the business. Some are even overwhelmed by how far the business has come because they didn't see 5, 10, or 3 years into the business. If you're at that point in your life, trust me, you're not alone. Some people still wake up every morning asking themselves, what am I going to do today? Where do I start from? That confusion is real, but you can go past it. I'm going to run you through some methods to cope if the job is overwhelming, or 2, if you have lost track and you want to retrace your steps back to where you started from, and 3, if you realize that you have started this business on the wrong foot but you want to get it right. The first thing I'm going to talk about is the reason you started in the first place. This is solely for your consumption. Why did you start this business? What was your purpose? If you're able to find out the reason you started in the first place, it will help you, 1, retrace your step. Number 2, it will give you clearer focus and perspective, because in identifying why you started, you can go back to the drawing table and adjust it to the current situation. If the reason you started this business was solely to make profit, then you started on the wrong footing. You have to identify a problem and prefer solution. So if you're currently running a salon and you still haven't identified the reason you started it, other than the fact that you wanted to make money, you need to go back to the drawing board. You can send a DM and we'll put you through, especially if you have invested a lot in putting up your structure. The next thing I'm going to talk to you about is dealing with the external noise. Trust me, social media can be so crazy. It is easy for you to lose focus. I want to say this to you if you're running a business. Do not be distracted by what people are putting up. Do not leave your core service. Do not be distracted by the noise on social media. Focus on what you do best. Develop it, keep building it, and you'll get better at it. The reason sometimes why you have problems with what you have started up with is because you have left your core vision to follow the trend, and sometimes these trends do not last long, or you have left your core vision and you're now running with someone else's vision. If this is where you are at this point, you need to go back. If you still do not have a business plan for this salon business, that may also be the reason why you're struggling, because your business plan should tell you where you should be at the end of 1 year, 2 years to 5 years, depending on what you've put out. I had a business plan that was 5 years old, and when my business was 5, I had to upgrade it, and I keep upgrading it, not just with the trend, but I upgrade it based on my skill, based on my strength. And that issue of not knowing what to do, not knowing what the next day would bring, not knowing how to grow past where I am is now a thing of the past, because I have identified where my strength is. I have identified my why, the reason I started this, the purpose why I went into this industry is very clear. Now I have broken it down to my goals, which will transmit to my mission and eventually the big vision I have. Today's takeaway should be 1, why did I start this business in the first place? What was my purpose? Number 2, is there anything to do better? If not, I need to send Say You Hair a DM. Number 3, have I deviated from my core vision? If the answer is yes, how do I retrace my step? For more information or guidance on how to achieve any of the steps, send a DM or send a message and I will respond to you. My email still is info@sayyouhair.com, or you email personally to umanauche@sayyouhair.com. Have a wonderful day.